False fake smiles, everything pressed. Perfume lies in a buttoned up dress. Hands stay clean but the soul's a mess. They sell you heaven, charge you stress. I've been scrubbing at the surface, trying to look right, feel worthless. Then I tripped in the mud and saw it clear. The realest things don't disappear. Dirty is the new clean, yeah. Saints tell stories, don't they? Give me scars over shiny, truth over diamond bright bleach. Dirty is the new clean. I'd rather bleed than pretend. If it's wrong, if it's real, let it in, let it win. Sweat on skin, smoke in the air, laughing loud like nobody cares. Cracked mirrors still show my face. I found myself in an unholy place. They call it wrong, they call it shame, but it feels like fire, not a flame. If being clean means closing my eyes, I'll take the mess, I'll take the fight. Dirty is the new clean, yeah. Stains tell stories, don't they? Give me scars over shiny, truth over diamond bright bleach. Dirty is the new clean. I'd rather burn than blend. If it's raw, if it's real, let it in, let it win. I'm mud on my knees, head held high. I kissed the ground, learned how to fly. You can keep your pristine lies, I'll take the dark where the honesty hides. Yeah, yeah. No filter, no gloss, no altar, no cause. If loving life's a sin, then wash me out, I'm diving in. Dirty is the new clean. Say it loud, say it proud. Every mark is a memory. Every flaw says I'm now. Oh, dirty is the new clean. This mess made me whole. I stopped chasing perfection when I found my soul. So don't bleach the blood from the truth you see. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, dirty is the new clean. Ooh, yeah, dirty is the new clean.
Abu Dhabi. Last race. One lap. One call. Season on fire, 44 in control. Led every lap, championship on hold. Soft's worn thin, but the pace still true. 7-time wait with nothing to prove. Safety car rolls, crowd on freeze. Title on ice with the lead at ease. Radio crackle, something feel off. Rulebook bending while the tension coughs. One lap left, whole world flip. Green light dropped and the crowd got stripped. Didn't crash, didn't spin, just lost the math. History changed on the final lap. sun got sharp. Confusion hit while they reset the track. And suddenly it's go, no time to breathe. Fresh tires hunting, old ones bleed. One move made, destiny snap. Couldn't fight physics, couldn't fight that gap. Checkered flag wave, silence loud. Stood like a king while they took the crown. One lap left, whole world flipped. Green light dropped and the crown got stripped. Didn't crash, didn't spin, just lost the map. History changed on the final lap. No, Michael, no, this is not right. Static in the headset, heartbreak loud. This is manipulated, voice full of pain. Reply came cold through the radio rain. It's called a motor race, okay?
Yeah, we went car racing that day.
Didn't break things, didn't raise his tone. Showed real class when he stood alone. Internet wars, the sports split in half. But grace still heavy on the aftermath. Crowns come and go, legends don't. One lap took it, but it can't erase months. When the lights went out and the dust all cleared, they'll still say his name when they talk about fear. One lap left, whole world flipped. One call made and the truth still drips. Didn't lose respect, just lost the man. Yeah, history changed on the final lap. Abu Dhabi, one lap. Never forgotten.
I wake up early, frost on the ground. Old kettle singing, not a soul around. Boots by the door, coat on the chair. Same old worries hang in the air. Mammy says, son, it'll all work out. But faith gets thin when the nights drag out. Why does it seem so hard just to get by when you do your best and you still fall behind? I'm not asking for much, just a fair start. But tell me now, Lord, why does it seem so hard? Fields I grew up on, sold and gone. Pub on the corner, boarded wrong. Friends moved on to bigger towns, left their names in the lost and found. I count my blessings one by one, but hope feels heavy when the week's not done. Why does it seem so hard just to stand tall when you play it straight and you still lose it all? I've a good heart here and these worn hands, but tell me now, Lord, don't you understand? I still hear music on a Friday night, laughter fighting with the pale moonlight. There's love in this place, I know it's true, even when the road won't come through. Why does it seem so hard to hold the line when the days move fast and the years don't mind? I'll keep going on, do my part, but I still wonder, Lord,
Why does it seem so hard? Morning will come like it always does. I'll meet it head on because I must.
Running in circles, calling emotion, wide open eyes, shallow devotion, loud opinions, paper thin skin, borrowed courage, breathing it in. Quick to react, slow to reflect, lines get crossed, no self-respect. Think it's truth if it feels right, burning the night, dodging the light. Out of control. Out of control. Stuck in the noise, grown up bodies, childish choice. Pause too long and the cracks show. Better keep moving, never let go. Pressure climbs, masks slip thin, echo chambers closing in. Say it louder, maybe it's true. If everyone's wrong except for you, still running, still blind, still feeding immature minds. White walls, fake smiles, everything pressed. Perfume lies in a buttoned up dress. Hands stay clean, but the soul's a mess. They sell you heaven, charge you stress. I've been scrubbing at the surface, trying to look right, feel worthless. Then I tripped in the mud and saw
Well, good evening and welcome. Hopefully, my voice is coming through. I think it is indeed. Yeah, good evening. It's Gavinbass1. It's Friday. It is a different night, to say the least. I would say, yes, Mr. Pooley would be definitely practicing tonight. Yeah. Just before I actually bring the guy on, he has been sent an invite to the voice chat, of course, but I'm certain that he's practicing at the moment. But this has all arrived from him making statements on one of the nights that he was 3 times EA Sports winner, such and such, private yachts, all the stuff. But I thought, right, that must be a really good idea to bring a lot of the top drivers in and see if Pulley can do what an EA Sports 3 times winner should be able to do, and that is take it from the back. Now, we've given them the fastest car, and he's going to be coming in along with me, and he's going to join me while we watch each and everybody qualify and see how they go on the grid for themselves. But Pulley's job tonight is to go from the back. So I really do hope we'll have a few more people in, because the less people there are, the easier job he's going to have, along with his teammate, I believe, is Mischief. But I could be corrected on that. But whenever Pulley was asked to do it, this is what he did. Check him out. Could he get in quick enough? He went to the garage and he got those cars out of the garage. Here comes Pulley.
Lights out, silence holds his breath. Engines hum like a loaded bet. Headsets on, the world locks in. Here comes the voice that rides the wind. From the grid to the final lap. Every heartbeat on the track. When chaos hits and margins bleed, police calling, pure speed. Oh, from commentary to ownership, from the booth to the championship. Not just watching, shaping the race. Legacy written at Apex pace. Full throttle voice, hear it roar. Calling legends, begging for more. Pure speed syndicate, rise and fly. Apex to reach for the sky. From lights to flag, no fear, no pity. This is racing, this is bullet. From lights to flag, no fear, no pity. This is racing, this is pulling. Pure speed colors, burning bright, built on grit and sleepless nights. Straight and G-sharp, ambition tuned. Every lap is a statement made too soon. Apex 2, the proving ground. Future stars, that fearless sound. If you got pace, you got a chance. One mistake, game of inches dance. He doesn't just tell the tale. He builds the roads where heroes fail. Mic in hand, vision clear. Racing's future starts right here. Full throttle voice, hear it roar. Calling legends, begging for more. Pure speed syndicate, rise and fly. Apex to reach for the sky. From lights to flag, no fear, no pity. This is racing, this is pulling. From lights to flag, no fear, no pity. This is racing, this is pulling. Rain on the visor, sparks ignite. Overtakes done on pure insight. Hard in the sport, soul in the sound. When Pooley speaks, the world spins round. Full throttle voice, never slow. Every corner, every blow. Owners, drivers, fans united by the fire that he ignited. Pure speed, Apex 2, past, present, future, racing through. Turn it up, let history bully. This is racing, this is Pooley, Pooley. Pooley, Pooley. This is racing, this is Pooley, Pooley. Pooley, Pooley. Pooley, Pooley.
Pulley has just asked me live on microphone, am I ready for tonight? And I believe it's coming through the speakers loud and clear. Yes, Mr. Christopher Poole tonight. I'm afraid that's your name. Christopher
Right,
Poole.
whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh,
I'm going to
here we
stop this now, yeah?
go. Fuck, he's
Right.
been drinking goat's milk. He's bottoming out.
Do not address me by my Sunday name when it's Friday, yeah?
Okay. So you just happy enough with Pooley?
Yeah, stepping up a pool, yeah.
Okay, okay, I'll drop the whole Mr. Poole thing then. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
lots of stuff coming in there. J1, hope the race goes well, blah, blah, blah. Hope the weather's good. Oh, yeah. Right, okay. How did this come about? It was dead simple. Pooley bummed and blowed. He, 3 times virtual EA winner and all that sort of stuff. Private
But
yachts,
whoa, whoa, whoa,
Porsche.
whoa. I'm
Oh,
just going to get it right now, yeah? It's 3 times esports champion via ChatGPT, yeah?
okay,
I'm just going to get this right.
yeah.
After tonight, Gab, you are going to be calling me Sir Pooley, yeah?
That's okay. I'm happy to call you Sir Pulley, but I
Yeah?
just want to make it very clear. I'm sure you watch the news every night and you watch politicians ducking and diving and dodging questions. The bottom line was you were not a chat GBT EA Sports 3 times winner when you made the statement.
Yeah, I was. Well, no, technically I wasn't. I was
Awa, awa,
retired.
awa. We've got an awa going on,
Technically I
guys.
wasn't. I was retired. Just like you. You
We've
wasn't a
got we've
commentator,
got
was
an
you?
hour, so it's just it's like Lord Mandelson. God knows what's going to come up next, but you know, it looks to me that it's fairly cut and dry. You did say it. Now all of a sudden there's an event set up for you
Li-
this evening, and you've been brave enough to come along, and now look what you've got. Can you tell us a wee bit, even just a wee bit, about what you're going to do or try to do tonight? I presume Mischief is your.
Well,
Oh, have you got a teammate?
yeah, Annika Reaper's my teammate, mate. Well, what I was going to do is I was going to get right on your rear wing because I noticed that you checked into race, but then
Mm.
I seen you seen the grid that's going out tonight and you shit out, haven't you? And you gone back to commentating.
Oh God, if
So I
somebody
can't. So I can't bully you on the track now, can I? You know what
if
I mean?
if somebody could just take somebody honestly text in Gav, I'll do comms. Please take it on. That's ragdy about that one. But no, I'm not gonna get deflected by your techniques and Billy. The bottom line is you're going from the back in the fastest car with a lot of fast drivers, and you know
Yeah.
it's going to be live tonight, and I'm going to throw in a little booby prize as well. I think there's quite a few of the drivers are starting to tune in now before the big intro and all the rest of it tonight, where Pulley tries to make top three, top. What would you like? What do you think would be a good result? Now at the moment there's only 11 drivers in.
Listen, if you know what I mean, there's a lot of fast drivers here, you know what I mean, and we have the banter and all that lot, and
Hmm.
you know what I mean. I don't claim myself as being a very fast driver or anything like that. People say I got pace, but
Yeah.
at times I don't see it. But if you know what I mean, if I get in the top five, I'll be buzzing. If I get it under the podium, I'll be over the moon. You know what I mean? There's no, I don't think there's any way of me getting first. You know, not with the likes of black box spoons and grips on the track. You know what I mean? Maybe then then three start battling out and take each other out. You know what I mean? Then we might get a P1 or whatever. You know what I mean? Or even a P3. You never know. Do you? You never know what China's going to throw at you because it is a bit of a technical track to be fair.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of them. It's either love or hate relationship. I love the track. I love racing it. You know what I mean? At times I can be pretty quick round here. Not as
Well,
quick as a lot of these guys, but then at times when you're practicing, you're like, where's all my pace? You know what I mean? It's just not going for you, is it? You know what I mean?
mm. Well, Pulley, look, we've had a lot of banter, we've had a lot of
Hmm.
fun and all the rest of it, and I'm just going to
Yeah.
put my professional head on for a wee while, and over,
You, you a professional Ed? Come
yeah,
on,
yeah,
Gav.
I'm going to put my professional head on because there's been so much. I hope any of the other drivers on the grid aren't feeling this is the Pooley Gavin show because, quite frankly, if any one of them want to make statements something similar to Pooley, please make those statements, and I'm certainly Grip will be all over the top of it, and there'll be something set up just to show your true amazement. But anyway, I'm going to get professional. I do wish you the very, very best of luck tonight. And as a booby prize for you this evening, the weather is going to be kind, so there's no rain. There's no rain in Quali either. And you've got
Well, I can
13.
I can absolutely 100% say then me and Mischief are going to be on that grid tonight because it's not raining now.
Okay. Well, that's a very, very confident statement from our three times virtual after not admitting it EA champion. And what then we will say to him is just for a bit of fun and to give you a little bit of track time, if you want to go out 5 or 10 minutes into the first quali, we would like you to do it on intermediate tires. Just see how you go. You want to do 2 or 3 laps, knock yourself out, buddy. Get a wee bit of familiarization, but on intermediate tires. Good. Anything else you'd like to say, Pulley, before I just go into the intro and bring everybody into what's going to be quite an interesting watch this evening? I do wish you luck, bud.
No, yeah, I appreciate that. No, but I've got a few ideas up my sleeve for future events,
Mm,
similar to this one,
yeah.
um, which I will talk to you in time.
That's
You know what I mean?
okay. Yeah, it's good to talk, isn't it? You sound cross or pissed off. I hope you don't feel in any way that you've been picked on or anything like that this evening because, these guys are only in here to make fucking sure you do not win.
No. He's not pissed me off, Gav. You know what I mean?
That's okay.
No,
Well,
it's all good, mate. Don't worry about that.
well, look,
If you piss me off, you know about it.
yeah. Well, look, have a go. Stick those intermediate tires on. Go out and get yourself familiarized with the track, and look forward to coming back with you in 5 or 10 minutes after you do a couple of laps, and you can let us know what you think and how you're feeling then. And have a good
Yeah,
one,
what
sir.
what I might do, I might just go out and do maybe an outlap and just come back and just see how the track's feeling. But I won't be putting a quality time in. I'll stick
Okay.
to the rules,
Okay.
and we'll do it like that. 'Cause I don't want you whinging. You know what I mean?
No, there'll be no engine. No, definitely not. No, definitely not. Okay, 5 minutes time. It's going to be Pulley
Yep.
trying to go from the back of the grid in China, 28 laps, along with quite a lot of really strategically placed fast drivers. Have a really good night, and I'll see you very shortly. Oh.
Lights come down, engines roar, revving up for the thrill. Gavin's in control, it's the ultimate chase. Can you feel the chill? Under the bright lights, the world's at our feet. World Cup racing hearts, with every thump is sweet. Pit stops flying by, strategies unfold. Each corner a new chapter, daring and bold in the heat of the moment. It's all for the taking, fast lanes and dreams, no chance for the faking. It's the race of our lives, adrenaline pumping strong. With Gavin on the mic, we can do no wrong. It's the Gavinbass1 F1 show, let the engine sing. Racing through the night, feel the joy it brings. All for It's the Gavinbass1 F1 show. Let the engine sing. Racing through the night, feel the joy it brings. For the taking, every pulse, every call. F1 racing glory, the winner takes it all.
Well, folks, the time has come. Yes, the time has come. Pooley has left the building and he has gone to his team headquarters to get ready for this very eventful race this evening in China. You're along with Gavin Bass this evening on the Friday night Gavin Bass show, and this is a bit of fun tonight, but at the same time, all rules and all drivers listening need to know that the rules are clean racing only, and certainly tonight have some respect for Pooley on the track and make sure you don't take him out unnecessarily as he tries this evening to go in the fastest car from the back of the grid and try and beat these lads through quite a few laps. I think it's 28, 30 or so off this Chinese Grand Prix. So an amazing night's fun, and thanks all for tuning in. Absolutely delighted to see Rick Hamilton made it. That means an awful lot, and I'm sure Pooley will just love to see his name in there. And I'm just going to go down the drivers now with you as we get down onto the live track. So let's get down there and get straight into it. So there's your drivers for this evening. You've got Taffy Ross and Have No Grip out. Taffy's driving the Red Bull this evening, and the kick of Have No Grip is with us this evening. Massive shout out to Grip. I think any of the drivers in the Discord channel will reflect this, and thanks a million, buddy, for doing a lot of background work to make this night happen, and also to Pooley for coming in pre-race for a chat. And we will get Pooley on later after the race for a quick chat to see just how he gets on. I really do wish him the most sincere luck tonight and skill to do what we're trying to get him to do. Hamilton's with us tonight in the Ferrari, and Hi-Fi's just pulling out of the pits now in the Mercedes. Pooley, of course, is going to be driving the McLaren, and his teammate tonight is Anarchy Reaper. Then you've got Josh just coming out now in the Haas. He's a fast guy and one to well be watched, and the Haas is a lovely little car around China. Now, I've driven it and I quite like it. Mischief definitely didn't think he would miss tonight. He's going out there in that Aston, and his lovely wife Louise is watching tonight as always, and she knows how much I appreciate that. Here comes House. He's in the chat. I'm feeling like I've got a wide car tonight. House. I didn't even know you were in there, but I see you now. Brilliant. Just coming on to your House in the Ferrari. Another fast guy to look out for tonight. Maverick's with us tonight, our friend from India. Always great to see Maverick on track. Always deadly competitive and very, very supportive of these nights. Maverick, you're a gem. Thank you. And then you've got Spoon. He's in the kick. He's in the slow car, along with Have No Grip tonight. So they're going to be fairly well down the back of the grid, I would say, whenever all those placements are finally made in quali. Then you've got Reflection. It's really good to see Reflection, and I've never seen Reflection before. I don't know who he is, but I'm going to find out, or somebody could be kind enough to let me know who Reflection is, so that I can welcome him very much to this evening's race. Then you've got Rick Hawk. Oh, Howes, he's my friend. Okay, so Reflection Howes has just said he's your friend, so really, really massive welcome from myself and from Howes and all the rest of the guys on the grid and those watching this evening. Have a good race, sir, in the Aston. Rick Hawk, the legend himself, in tonight, and I have a special little song for him. I'm sure you would all like to hear that at some stage, all about his little new job. Then you've Black Box, big friend of Pooley's, but big enemy on the track. Also fast guy, also in the Haas, and he's going to be problematic, that's for sure. Then I'm being told Housy's top class, so we've got a top class racer in, so really looking forward to seeing this new lad go for it tonight, Reflection. So, yep, we're out and we're about, and we'll get this telemetry up. And Pooley has got to be feeling nerves at this stage of the evening. He really must be. But yeah, it's going to be a big task. It's a great night, and it's a super concept. And I hope we have some fun tonight. So 1:33.596 in the kick so far from Real Racer. So the slowest cars put the fastest lap in on the banker laps. Anarchy Reaper posts a 1:34.244. Yes, Hawk has seen that. Absolutely delighted to see you in here. Absolutely delighted. Have a good race, sir. I'm on with Hamilton at the moment. I don't know if he's on a lap or not. Let's just see. Oh, buddy, you don't need even I don't need any practice round China. You know it like the back of your hand. As long as you have your setups saved, you'll be there and thereabouts. You're in a pretty nice car too, I must say. The Mercedes should go well round here. As Mischief there just comes in on sector 3 in the Aston Martin, and he's about to post a lap, I think. Oh, beautiful P2 for Mischief in the Aston. So he sets the stall out along with Josh there. Not too much, only a couple of hundredths between them. So really, really tight stuff at the top. And there's the man himself. Just going out for a little sighting lap. That's Pooley. He's not allowed to do a lap in earnest, so he's just out there. That was the Joker card for him tonight. Get out there on a set of intermediate tyres and just have a couple of laps fun. Do whatever you need to do. He'll probably just not even log a lap. House is with us tonight, so great to have him in. And we're out on a night lap now with Rick Hawk. So you're on board with the Mercedes of Rick Hawk, rushing in this afternoon, evening to be here tonight with us in the Mercedes. Zero practice and to a degree winging this tonight. So let's see what Rick can do on a lap with absolutely zero practice. That's nice from Rick, but I didn't realise a Mercedes could carry so many sandbags, to be honest with you. Yeah, he must have about 3 or 4 sandbags in the back there. Tenth for Rick Hawk, 134.618 banker lap, and I'm sure he'll be happy enough with that. As he says, is 50% racing hungry enough practice? Yeah, it is. Even just getting out there, it is. Sure, you know China like the back of your hand. If you have the setup in, it's only a matter of going out there and doing it. That's all Pooley has to do. Just run a really, really careful race. I have big hopes for him tonight, to be honest with you. On board with Reflection. He's in the Aston Martin this evening. He's definitely on a lap, so he's trying to improve on an already set 134.064. So just checking top right-hand corner for Sector 2 here to see how Reflection's going to do and fare on this second run. Well, there you go. 3/10 up so far, and that's going to be enough to put him certainly in and around P5. He says he's raced China more times than tracks had spectators. I'm the same. I don't get much better either. Sort of stay in the mediocre group. Oh gosh. But anyway, let's see if Reflection can get it up past P5 here. He was on target. Has he lost any pace on Sector 3? No, he hasn't. He's just put it in P2 in the Aston. So Aston Martin second and third with Josh and Haas first. Remember, there's also a little Constructors Champion going on here tonight. So I'm going to be asking Grip to work that one out for me and see who wins the Constructors. So they're working together as teams. Most likely some of these guys are in voice chats with each other. And I would dare say there's tactic after tactic going on. An improvement with Maverick here at the tail end of this second attempt. Let's see. Real Racer Spoon just puts the slowest car on pole position. And Maverick gets a P6 there. House reckons it's going to be an Aston. Don't know. 6 minutes and 7 seconds left to go. Pooley will be sitting there glued to his lap times that the guys are throwing out here, and they'll be saying, oh, I know I can do a 133.6, or I know I can do a 133.2. Pooley will be working this all out in his head. So Rick Hawk puts in a 134.618. Definitely a couple of lads at the back of his Mercedes at the moment, just unloading those sandbags that he had in the back of the car. So I dare say that I will be proved to be 100% right in that statement. Okay, Housey, have a good lap, sir. I might just be watching you, so make it a good one. And go give the lads 5 minutes of a break too in between the quali and the race start, just to get everybody a time to have a comfort break or a pee or a poo or whatever you're doing. And then you can get all your setups all put in. So that's just a wee shout out to all drivers. 5 minutes. I'll just put it on Twitch as well. 5-minute break after quali. Is there anybody listening in that would like to hear the little song that was written for Rick Hawk? If so, just tell me, yeah, and I'll play it. It's really nice. I think you're going to like it. Oh, Pulley going out for a wee look there. Nice to see him on the track. LOL, defo taking the piss. No, I'm not taking the piss about sandbagging, buddy. I know you've got a 1:33.2 in you. Just saying. Just saying. Hi-Fi in P12 at the moment. Pulley's just out there trying to confuse me. I'm not even rising to it, Spoon, to be honest with you. He's just being a twit. He just put it in P1 and then he was disqualified from the session. I didn't even realise he was doing that. Sorry, if I knew he was actually doing that, I would have took that lap on. I didn't know. I thought he was just out doing a wee Sunday run and going back into the pits again. That was very cheeky. Disqualified, P1 with a 1:32 on the soft tires, of course. So very, 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 very cheeky move by Pooley, and 3 times EA Sports champion, who then admitted weeks after that it was just a ChatGPT champion thing. You know, it's all starting to shape up for Pooley quite well now, but really, really quite a cheeky move there by the last man on the grid tonight. So right now, Josh is your fastest man by a hair. Honestly, 1:33.154. Maverick's out, and he's going to go for his third go. Sorry, and look at this. He's 3/10 up at the moment, and 3/10 is a much better start for him, and that could be enough to maybe steal a third place if he keeps it going. Come on, Maverick. All the way from India. Love to see this guy on track at nights, honestly. Black Box is retired from the session in P3 so far. But can Maverick knock Black Box down one? He needs a 1:33.331 or better. Here we go. Oh, how close was that? How close was that? Honest to goodness, what a lap from Maverick, and that just knocks Black Box down into 4th. Oh, I like that. I like that, Pooley. That was just sheer outrageousness, arrogance, to say the least. Taffy Ross enjoying a night in a decent car in the Red Bull, sitting currently P8 on a lap at the moment, trying to improve on a 1:33.891, Sector 2. Oh, he's 4/10 down. Not having a good lap. Reflection's on a lap. And in reflection, he's slightly up, but only slightly. He needs a much better Sector 2, Sector 3. Got a wee bit loose there. I'm not too sure if he lost any time or not, but we'll stay on with this Aston off reflection. Certainly took that very nicely. He's now 2.5 tenths up. Now we're into the victory mode, and Reflection is on track to certainly better himself here with a possible P2, P3. Let's see how he gets Sector 3 out of the way with a lot of battery left, may I add. Sorry, I was on the wrong car there, but still 2.5 tenths up. Sixth for Reflection. He knows himself that there were a couple of little mistakes in there. Have no grip over the line here. He comes down the straight. So grip's trying to improve on an already set 1:33.606. Oh, second place for Grip. So the two kicks of the fast guys are up top, and that's going to be really even more difficult now for Pooley to make any moves. And you can see clearly now where the scraps are going to be. They're going to be all the way down to P14 as Pooley is taking on an absolute massive task here tonight. So the guys are going to take a 5-minute break now, and I'm just going to call you the grid down. Real Racer Spoon puts it in pole. Josh second in the Haas, and the kick of Have No Grip gets it in third. Maverick in fourth, and Black Box in fifth. Mischief in the Aston with his teammate Reflection in seventh. Then you've got Anarchy, Taffy Ross, Hi-Fi, Hamilton, Howes, and Rick Hawk in 13th, with Pooley at the back after doing that magical fastest lap and then disqualifying himself. Real classy stuff there from Pooley so far. He's definitely setting the stall out quite boldly for himself tonight, may I add. Quite boldly. Sound like Fred out of Carnation Street again. Anyway, lots of people viewing this tonight. Thank you a million for joining in. You know that I always give people a wee bit of a promo and a wee bit of stick here and there. But anyway, Rick Hawk never stops working behind the scenes, trying to get stuff together for all of us to enjoy on different nights of the week. Rushed all the way back from his job, and I thought I'd write this little song for Rick. Enjoy, buddy.
City lights flicker, midnight in the haze. Two lives collide under the moon's soft gaze.
By day he's cleaning windows high above the street. Rick Hawk's gotta focus where the sun and city meet.
With his squeegee in hand, wiping clear the day.
But come the night, he transforms in a different way. Oh, watch out for the shadow as the dusk hits the town. His heart's racing fast, it's time to put the crown.
F1 leagues are calling, quick at the speed of light. Rick's on fire, you better know his name tonight. Oh, don't mess with the Hawk, he's flying high, cutting through the dark. Are you listening? Don't mess with the Hawk, he'll track you down just like a work of art. With a racing car and joystick, he rules the digital track. A master of precision, he'll never look back.
In circuits of adrenaline, rivals fall to his game. He's a king of both worlds, racking up his fame. But heed the warning softly, don't get on his bad side. When he's in the zone, there's nowhere left to hide.
Pressure's building quickly, fear will lead him in. He's a hawk on a mission, ready for the win. Oh, don't mess with the Hawk, he's flying high, cutting through the dark. Are you listening? Don't mess with the Hawk, he'll track you down just like a work of art. Hawks on the prowl when the clock strikes 10. A decision is made. Will you lose or will you win?
He watches from the sidelines. The tension starts to rise. Just one misstep and he'll surprise you in disguise.
So don't mess with the Hawk.
The Hawk,
He's waiting there.
Just like a shot in the dark. Are you listening?
the Hawk,
Don't mess with the hawk.
Once you've crossed his path, there's no way to embark.
Okay, we're live in China and it's the big night. It's come. Pooley has got everything to do this evening. From the back of the grid, he tries to make a top three finish in this race. So super stuff. Formation lap is well and truly on the way and we'll get right down to it now. And we're live with everything there for you to see. There's the tyres, a lot of them going out on mediums. Rick Hawk's going out in the softs, and Hamilton and Taffy Ross in that Red Bull have chosen the hard compound tyres, along with new guy along tonight, Reflection in the Aston. He's also going hard compounds. So this is all about strategy. It's all about tyre preservation. It's all about patience. And I just wonder, has Pooley got what it takes to do something special here tonight in this fast and very, very competitive McLaren at China? Thanks a million for tuning in, everybody. Hope you're enjoying the show. This should be a bit of fun. 14 lads have come out and they're going to challenge them real hard. And all the fun really has gone out of it now because everybody has now got their serious heads on. And like everybody else who does racing, all they want to do is win as they line up in China for this night that we have dedicated to Pooley, who's going to try and back up some of the words that he came out with earlier in the season. I'm Gavinbass1. This is China Live, and this is where Pooley takes on the big boys. You could hear a pin drop. But right now you're going to hear the roar of these F1 cars as they leave the grid. And we'll just stay on with Pooley and see how he negotiates the first corner. And so far, so good. Takes an outside line there on the Merc, and he's just going to have to tuck in and just do that old patient game. But looks like everybody has got a clean start and they're off and running. Maverick P4 trying to make an early move on Have No Grip, but Grip's going to back that one to the hilt. But Maverick's not backing off. We've got a nice little dovetailer going on here and enough room given from both drivers. And yeah, we've got something decent going on here. So Anarchy Reaper off to a really good start there in P8. He is Pooley's teammate this evening. So he's got all the knowledge and he's got quite a few tools up his sleeve to help Pooley get on to when he needs to get on. I'm sure they'll play the team game. Howe's making a move now in the second Ferrari. He's up in the P9 and I'm just going to have a quick look at those position changes. 3 up for Howe's, 1 for Rick and 1 for Pooley. Pooley right in the action down here in P13. Josh puts in the fastest lap of 1:40.542 as lap 2 then is well done and wow, just no backing up here whatsoever. Reflection just needs to get a wee bit of a move on onto the back of Mischief, which he'll probably do without even trying. And Grip is right in there along with Real Racer and Josh. And Real Racer is Spoon, as you know. Mischief playing well in P6 there in terms of, when I say playing well, he's playing a long game, and he's just he's being patient, and he's going to pick Maverick off here if he can. But right behind him, you've got Reflection and Anarchy coming, and the whole bunch all right back there. Taffy Ross hasn't had a great start, and he's got himself down into 5 places down, but hopefully Taffy can pull a wee bit of that time in. What a DRS zone we've got here. Here comes Hi-Fi. Oh, Hi-Fi had to jump on the brakes there. Pooley takes P11. Oh, Anarchy Reaper's close to the back of Reflection there, and he's trying to line that Aston up. Remember, there's a Constructors' Championship going on tonight, so you can see the teams. Kicks are going well at the moment. Astons are going well. Don't rule those Hasses out. Black Box is sitting comfortably in P4 there. Quiet as a mouse he is, but a mouse he's not. He is tracking down the back of Grip. So let's go down to Pooley. Let's concentrate on Pooley for a while. He is getting very close to the back of Rick Hawk now. Black Box has been in the P3. Makes a move, and there's a few moves trying to be made behind there, so it's a very, very rushed. Oh my goodness gracious! You couldn't separate these guys. Pooley sitting in nicely now in P11 with his teammate right in front of him, so he's in a good spot really. And Anarchy pulls over, and as he letting Pooley through, Pooley makes the move. No matter what, he's got the pace out of that right into the right-hander. Sorry, and Pooley up into P10. Great stuff. Be rude not to, wouldn't it? What do you see? Let's give Pooley some nice laps. Just Pooley. Just for him.
Lights out, silence holds his breath. Engines hum like a loaded bet. Headsets on, the world locks in. Here comes the voice that rides the wind. From the grid to the final lap. Every heartbeat on the track. When chaos hits and margins bleed, police calling, pure speed. Oh, from commentary to ownership, from the booth to the championship. Not just watching, shaping the race. Legacy written at apex pace. Full throttle voice, hear it roar. Calling legends, begging for more. Pure speed syndicate, rise and fly. Apex to reach for the sky. From lights to flag, no fear, no pity. This is racing, this is bullet. From lights
world spins round.
Full throttle voice, never slow. Every corner, every blow. Owners, drivers, fans united by the fire that he ignited. Pure speed, apex, true. Past, present, future, racing through. Turn it up, let history bully. This is racing, this is Pooley, Pooley. Pooley, Pooley. This is racing, this is Pooley, Pooley. Pooley, Pooley. Pooley, Pooley.
So there you have it. We're back to live racing. So there you have it. We're back to live racing. Yeah, microphone's working and Pooley is working also. He's 6 places up at the moment. And a quick look at those tyres. That was just a wee feature for Pooley to watch back and enjoy with all the scoreboards and telemetries and all removed, just to get the very best of the graphics out of the game. I hope you enjoy that one, Pooley. That was class. Sitting in P8, still trying to make a move now on Howes. Quite the scrap going on here. Lap 6 and nobody running away with this whatsoever, and Pooley's very much in it. He's in P7 now. Mischief up into P4 and trying the inside move on Real Racer. Or sorry, Have No Grip it was. And they're fighting it. But a lovely move executed well there by Mischief up into P3. Black Box now in the lead in the Haas. Told you, never rule him out. Right behind him, Spoon, and that's Real Racer. Still in the DRS and fighting like a champion is Mischief in the Aston. Then you've got Grip, he's there. Reflections in there. Brilliant race from him so far in the Aston. And then you've got Howes right there, and Pooley is at the end of this trail. He's going to be having a really, really good night tonight, and I wish that it stays like this for him. This is class. A great idea, and it's being executed brilliantly by Pooley. Really doing the stuff tonight. No pressure, buddy. Keep doing what you're doing. Oh, that's a tidy move of that late breaker job there. Oh my God, Pooley. That was nearly a belter. But you're not getting it all your own way. Howes is saying, no, you can't be doing that. I'm going to block you off. So Howes is not making it easy for you. Pooley's still on track. So Pooley is gaining more positions as there's a couple of guys I think have just jumped into the pits. Maybe it's Black Box it is. Pooley up into P6. Reflection starting to make real inroads now on Grips. And Real Racer still carrying the lead, but very narrowly from Mischief now. What a race. Maverick puts in the fastest lap with a 1:37.238. Lap 8 is 28, and Pooley is playing a really, really good game. But I think those front tyres there, especially the left-hand tyre, seems to be graining quite heavily, so Pooley's pushing away there on those mediums. Have no grip, looking very closely at the back of Mischief here. Gets the move made up into second. Kick 1 and 2 with Mischief and the two Astons of Reflection right behind. What a race. Pooley and Anarchy Reaper in the Constructors' Champion together there as well. Taffy Ross up into P9 on those 7-lap old hards. Doing really well, Taffy. He'll be enjoying this. Josh P11. Two Hasses working together now, trying to get some space. But Pooley gets a tyre change. So Pooley's in for a set of hard tyres. Now, will they go 19 laps? I don't know. I doubt it. It's going to be a two-stopper, I think. But how he comes on track now in P13. And I'll just show you those stops so you can see the nearly half of the field still to make that stop. Rick Hawk and Mischief having a wee go. Josh having a battle here too with Black Box. Or not a battle, they're just working together as the Haas team. And again, those are going to be vital points. It's all to do with the constructors, and Have No Grip's going to have to work that one out. Right now, I'm only interested in two things. That's one, who wins the race, and two, can Pooley make it into the top three? And right now, he's down in P13 on a fresh set of hards, while quite a few guys still to make that stop. So it's all starting to break down into lots of different strategies now as the two Hasses continue to work together in P7 and 8. That's Black Box and Josh. Maverick's on the back of Mischief now, so... Maverick's on the back of Rick Hawk, sorry. Pooley starting to bring that gap in to Maverick, and before Maverick knows it, he's going to have that McLaren right on his tail. Anarchy Reaper and P4 doing a good job there for the team and keeping the pressure very much on Howes at the moment. Now, Howes and Anarchy Reaper together makes quite a story. Howes actually has been teaching Anarchy how to drive, and I think he's doing a bloody good job here. This young lad in the McLaren, well, he's not that young, but he's young to me, and he's driving with no assists, and under the supervision of Howes currently in that Ferrari. So Anarchy has probably got position here, and he might make the move. And he does, and Howes just lets him through nicely. So obviously trying to reel in the lads in front, doing a great job. But Real Racer Spoon, he is out there by 1.7. Maverick trying to make a move again on Hawk possibly for that P10 spot or P11 spot. Well, look who's tucked right in behind these two. That's Pooley. Pulley needs to get past these two. He really does. If he can. Meanwhile, House and Anarchy Reaper playing a blinder there in P3 and 4, just towing each other along, and both of them are getting closer and closer to Reflection and Real Racer out front. Not much between these two now, 1 and 2. So yeah, brilliant race. Pulley will be loving this. 1:36.992 for the Aston driver of Mischief. So Mischief's now on the move, and he's had a stop. And look at that, he's got 4 drivers in front of him, all need to make that stop. Let's have a look at those tyres. So these 11-lap-old mediums are definitely going to start to show some serious wear. But they're maybe going for this magical one-stopper. Oh, Josh is out of the race. So Josh is out of the race for some reason, DNF'd, and we've got a yellow flag. I think we're back to racing speed. So when are these front runners going to make the crucial pit stop? Still on the medium tires. Still hammering on lap 11, 12 going into 13. So 13 laps they're on these mediums. So Reflection and Real Racer are having a good bang here at the front, but Reflection's on the better tires right now. So there's House and Anarchy coming in together. So they're working as a team, quite obviously, and they're obviously doing very well. Pulley up into P6 now on the 4-lap-old hards. He's got Have No Grip right in front of him. Well, when I say right in front of him, it's 5.8 seconds in front of him. Similar tires. Real Racer holding off Reflection at the moment, but Reflection's showing a wee bit of pace here in the Aston, and it's, I think, the Aston's to take. This is where it's going to happen. This is where Reflection takes the lead off the Chinese Grand Prix tonight with the Pulley catch the pigeon job, and he is catching real well. P6 for Pulley. So that's from the back of the grid, and may I add, and I certainly don't want commentators' curse here, he's driving clean. Reflection gets it real squirrely around there, but holds it nicely. And Real Racer has decided to go into the pits and get rid of those 13-lap-old, medium, very worn-looking tyres. Now, all eyes on this bunch. Here comes the contenders. So Black Box and Mischief right in there again. Have No Grip. Real Racers in the pits. And Pulley, just let's see where Pulley comes through. P5 for Pulley. So he's on track, very, very much on track. Have No Grip on the back of Mischief now. Have no grip on the back of Mischief in this Aston Martin. Grip has a wee look, but that's all he can do. Mischief driving brilliantly here in P3. I hope Mrs. Mischief still watching. Hubby's doing a good job. Reflection into the pits. Now it's all changed. Black Box is going to take the lead, and Mischief's going to come up into P2, but he's got Have No Grip absolutely flying in behind him there on those 6-lap-old hard tyres. Pooley's in P4, so he's got a lot of the job done. You know what boys chat's like? Somebody put on some chat there today. If Pooley wins this, he'll be given he'll be given a reach around. I had to laugh. Oh my God, Rick Hawk doing a great job now in P10, and he's having a good old battle there with the Ferrari of House. So everybody's having fun tonight, isn't that what it's all about? I have a bit of news next week too. There's another league of Have No Grip has asked me to represent them, not in way of commentary or anything like that, just to give them a wee bit of a boost. So I'm going to give them a wee bit of advertising and try and help them along. Seems like a really nice guy runs it, and you know, it's more names, more people that can race in everybody's leagues. So I'll let you know who that is just as soon as I can. But really good stuff going on here now. Look at House right in behind Anarchy. These two are playing a blinder. Thank you very much. Teacher, you go ahead, and the student will tuck in, but he'll not tuck in too far away. Anarchy Reaper doing well there in P9. "16 laps of 20 at 12 to go." You can see the tyres reflection out on those 1-lap old mediums. Is he going to try and take those two? Yes, he is the answer. So he's on the final tyres, and that just could be a really good strategy with these lads going to try and put another 12 laps on the hards, or are they going to pull in? I think they're going to keep going. Don't know, honestly. I'm just running out of thoughts. The police in P4. Oh, we've got a yellow flag. Somebody's had an off there. Rick Hawk's out for some reason. DNF'd, and Josh is DNF'd. Don't know what happened there. I think the race has gone ahead, but if Rick Hawk or any of the lads, Josh or anybody's in the chat, let us know what happened. I just missed it. I was concentrating on what Pooley was doing in P4, and Grip is now really on the back of Mischief. Yeah, that's okay, buddy. No worries at all. I forgot about Josh, to be honest with you. I reminded myself of it after I said it. Yeah, I know. I'll sit back and enjoy the rest of it here. Pooley's doing a great job in P4. Have No Grip's torturing the back of Mischief now. Mischief holding B2, but as you know, it's a battle of tires. The person that just might be a surprise here could be Reflection on those 2-lap old mediums. No worries, buddy. There's no enjoyment in that. And even worse than that, you probably are all over the track and worried about causing somebody a bad incident or something. So no problems whatsoever. Just enjoy. Reflection definitely on the move. Pooley still 5.3 behind there in the McLaren. Be great if some of these faster guys could come along and help him along. Everybody else is blasting along there in that DRS zone. Look at Black Box, look at Mischief, look at Grip. Those lot are having a ball, and they're going to be pulling mad seconds there. But Maverick gets a 3-second penalty. First penalty of the evening goes to Mr. Maverick. So reflection on the back of Spoon here at the moment. Have no grip. These three are battling at the front. What a race going on here. Pooley in P4. Pooley's got an awfully difficult job to do here unless, let's have a look. No, if he had a McLaren teammate up front, he could maybe slow them all down. But Black Box, Mischief and Have No Grip are having a real battle here on similar tyres. Lap 18, 10 laps to go. Pooley might be doing a wee bit of tyre saving. You wouldn't know what Pooley's doing, but he's holding that gap. In fact, if nothing else, he's slightly pulling it in. Lou, that's Mrs. Mischief. That's Mischief's wife. She's loving this tonight. I'm really glad. You know what? It's just something different from league racing and gives the guys a wee bit of fun and banter. I would say there'll be a lot of banter on the Discord chat tonight. Black Box P1 going into the pits, so he's not going to continue on. So there are going to be changes, and the lads out the front are doing the change now. All three of them, all in the pits at the same time, apart from Grip. He's decided to go on the 10-lap old hards for a while. He likes the front position, but look at Reflection. He's right on the back of Rail Racer now. What an exciting race we've had, only with 14 drivers. And I say only 14 drivers, 14's a great turnout, but you know, sometimes these smaller grids provide some really close racing. I think it's a lot down to the track. I'm glad it's China, but it's throwing up some great battles, and Annika Reaper is still there with House right in front of him in P4. These two guys have played the team game the whole race, and really played wise moves. So it's going to be really interesting how this all shapes up as we get further and further in towards the 20 laps. So Mischief now on the fresh medium tyres for 9 laps, and he's right in behind Taffy Ross on 7-lap old medium. So Mischief wants to be getting these moves made as quickly as he possibly can. That'll be one out of the way. So Mischief in the P9. No disrespect, Taffy, but DRS, everything was activated there, and that was very difficult to defend. Black Box is now 2.9, 2.7, and yeah, all looking really good. Pooley's down in the P10 on those mediums. He's got an awful lot of work to do there, but well worth keeping an eye on. House P5. So Have No Grip on 11-lap old hards, being chased down by his teammate Spoon, who there's an awful lot of banter about, but Grip's got the better of Spoon at the moment. But does the Grip get lost and the Spoon take the lead? I think it could happen looking at those tyres. Grip is using 11-lap old hards and Rail Racer on 6-lap old hards. 8 laps to go. For me, it's Rail Racer, and never rule out Reflection on these 5-lap old mediums. But I think they're going to die before those 6-lap old hards do, for sure. Annika Reaper still P4 with House right in behind. They've just played a fantastic team game here. Just keep on putting in fast lap after fast lap with Black Box now on the back of Hi-Fi. Taffy Ross gets himself a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. Black Box gets up easily into, well, not easily, with DRS. Textbook move, of course, and that puts the Haas up into P6. Real Racer having a look now in the inside of Reflection. Black Box 135.713, and look at this. What a great race these two are having. Seven laps to go. Mischief on the 2-lap old mediums now, and he's right in behind Hi-Fi. Pooley's starting to make a bit of progress, I think. Yeah, well, 1 minute he is, 1 minute he's not, but right now he's got Mischief in front of him. Real scrap going on P2 here. That's Reflection and Real Racer having a ball out there. This is what Spoon sees. He sees an Aston Martin of Reflection torturing the life out of him here on a set of medium tires. And those mediums just slightly over their prime now, but still a fair bit of pace in them. But Real Racer doing a great job defending that off. How's Nanika Reaper still doing exactly what they should be doing? Pooley up into P9. He's definitely getting closer to the back of Hi-Fi now. 6 laps to go. Taffy Ross bangs on a set of soft tires. Have No Grip is now pulled away ever so slightly by 2.2 seconds. But you know what? Real Racer and Reflection, if they work together, they should be able to pull that in with the difference in wearage. 13-lap old hard tires versus 8-lap and 7-lap old mediums. And with 6 laps to go, we've got a real good end to this race. And look at Howes and Aniker. They are pulling away here, and they're doing a good job in P4 and 5. Hi-Fi's trying to make a move and Pooley now. Anarchy Reaper and House having a great wee battle there themselves. Black Box sneaking up here in P6, just nice and quietly in the Haas. Pooley now has the Aston Martin firmly in the sights. 4-lap old mediums versus 4-lap old mediums and Black Box of him in front, so he wants to try so hard to get onto the back of these two guys. Have no grip. Now under pressure from Real Racer. This is these two were joking with each other earlier, and there's no joke now. Both of these guys want to win this, and they've every right to battle for it. So it's kick versus kick, 1 and 2. They're going to win the constructors right now, unless Reflection can get right there in there with it. And right now, don't write them off. House and Anarchy are still battling away there, but 9 seconds to pick up's just too much, I think. But it's Reflection trying so hard to stay on the back here. Real Racer takes the lead on the fresher tires, and I've got a feeling he's going to disappear here. And if he well, he's not going to just at the minute, looking at the battery levels, but he'll want to disappear. Does grip let him do that? I wouldn't think so, but 15 lap old hards is not ideal. Reflection on the 9 lap medium tires, they could be okay for another good 4 laps. You just don't know how well he's looked after them, but Pooley's now making a move on Mischief. And the battle begins. That's Black Box in the, well, you've got Anarchy Reaper, you've got Black Box, you've now got House mixed up here now. They've all got into this little battle. Pooley's going to be right in there as well. Lap 25. And it's not all over at the front either. Real Racer's still out there, but just about. Have no grip, still tracking him. Doing so well on the 16 lap old hards. But Real Racer, at this moment, in my opinion, it's his to lose. Reflection in there on 10 laps. And I've got a good feeling he's going to maybe do a last minute and last few lap improvement. So, Reflection, a massive respect to you tonight, buddy. Just hope you finish well. Here comes the tribe. Anarchy, Black Box, House, Mischief, Pooley, all right in there. Pooley P8. Black Box P5 making a move maybe on Anarchy. Sorry, no, he didn't do it, but he's very close to the tail of him now. This is another interesting one. Black Box on the 7 lap old mediums now. So Black Box has got tire domination, but he's got 8 seconds to try and pull it in. So he's trying his damnedest now to pull that in, and he will pull it in. It's how quickly he can do it. He's really only got 3 laps to do it. Real Racer out front with grip second. You've got Reflection in third. All different strategies going on. Black Box chasing like a good one. Reaper in 5th and House. Pooley's in 8th at the moment and right behind Mischief. Oh, Mischief just let Pooley through there. Caught on camera, but good sportsmanship. Go on, Pooley. Keep her lights on. Oh, he had nose damage. Oh, right, okay. Oh, I see that. Absolutely right thing to do in the situation then. Pooley's on the back of House now. Look at this for P1. Unbelievable. Spoons out front. Grip second. Those 13 lap old hards looking good. Reflection still in there, very much so on those medium tires. Black Box is catching quickly, but is he going to do it quick enough? I don't think so. Not with these three guys in the DRS train. Pooley has made an immense effort there on an overtake on Howes, but just doesn't get enough pace to get it done. But he's going to try and stay in the inside this time. Let's see what he can do. He's trying so hard on the inside. Can he outbrake him on the corner? I think he might be able to if he gets the inner cut. He's trying everything here to get past the Haas of Black Box, or of, sorry, Howes. Decent move there. Pooley P5. Reflection still very, very close in the back end of these two. Where is he going to be? Oh, Reflection slams the brakes on big time there. Oh, he got that car all over the place trying to rescue that situation and does so very, very well. But the three of them fight on. Howes and Mischief are going to have a bit of fun now. And that's exactly what this race has been, a lot of fun. And at the same time, respectful, clean, and very, very enjoyable battles going on out there. Like, look at that for P1, 2, and 3. What does it mean to these guys? It means everything. It's bragging rights. You know, Real Racer and Grip were at it all afternoon. Now it's time to prove it. 20th lap. And right now, Real Racer's out by half a second on the fresher tyres. He's got a load of battery left, and he's going to have no grip behind him with not a load of battery left. And fairly worn tyres with 19 laps on them. Then you've Reflection still slightly fresh, but maybe wearing out. And then you've got Black Box pulled it right into 3 seconds, but ran out of time. Howes and Pooley still out there and battling away for a fantastic position there. Look like Pooley just might get a P5 out of this. But let's have a look at Real Racer and the showdown here at the end. He's doing a wee bit of wiggling. He loves to do a wiggle for his Uncle Gavin, does this boy. But look at this Aston Martin. He's not going to wiggle. He's going to go for maybe one last look. I couldn't see it from there, but looks to be that it wasn't made. And Real Racer has got the pace out of that corner into the final left-hander. And he takes the lead. Over the line, he does. And then you've got Have No Grip in second. And you've got Reflection. Brilliant race from him on his debut. Black Box in fourth. And then Pooley. What a sterling race from the McLaren in fifth. You've got Howes in sixth. You've got Mischief in seventh. You've got Anarchy in eighth. And you've got Hi-Fi over the line in ninth. Then you've got Maverick. Absolutely fabulous over the line from Maverick. And Taffy still with us out there. Hope he enjoyed it. And what a race. And Hamilton still ghosting there. Unfortunately, Hamilton must have left the session somewhere or another. But what a night, what a race, and what a bit of fun we've had here in China this evening. And Pooley, absolutely, fifth place from last, is my driver of the day. I couldn't really give it to anybody else, although there's so many people who deserve it. That was a really, really clean, penalty-free race, and well worked out and well won by Spoon in the end. Really, really good night's fun. I'm sure Pooley would be happy enough to jump into the comms for 2 or 3 minutes just to get his feedback on what was a good night's fun. I'm sure he would want you all to stay in the stream for a wee minute as well, just to thank you all for coming along for what was a great night's fun and entertainment for us all. If you just stand by, I'll get Pooley in just as soon as I can. But there's your results. Fastest lap was Pooley. Race winner was Real Racer. Pooley got driver of the day. Most overtakes Pooley. And Mischief got cleanest driver. And there is your grid and your positions for the evening. Congratulations and a massive hello and welcome. And well done to Reflection. Yeah. Pooley has just joined the session, and I'm just finishing off with Black Box and Pooley in P5. Howes, Mischief, Annika Reaper, and Hi-Fi P9. Maverick did brilliant out there in P10. Taffy, Ross, and Hamilton dug in, and then Hamilton lost connection at the end, ghosting, and Rick, Hawk, and Josh had issues technically and retired from the race. Pooley, good evening.
Good evening, mate. You okay?
Honestly, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Uh,
it was, mate. To be fair, it was.
oh my God, that was a lot of fun. And I don't
Yeah.
know, probably that there was parts of the race that it wasn't on you whenever there were particularly important moments going on. But at one stage, I had you sort of written down for top three. Uh, was it strategy? Did somebody hold you up, or you were there and thereabouts in the first half of that race, and then in the second half, you just seemed to be on a full chase mode.
Yeah, I was going for a top three. I was going for a one stop, but then when I checked my tyres when it come up
Yeah.
to about lap 8, I think it was lap 9,
Hmm.
they didn't look the best, so I reverted to a two stop. Um, so that I've lost time there. I had contact with Hosey. I had contact with Victor before. I knocked Rick back and I let him overtake me again on DRS like.
Okay.
Coming out of the last hairpin, I had contact with. I took Hosey on the outside. Hosey nudged me on the side of my car. You know what I mean? So I just backed off, just let him pass because I didn't want to get damaged wing out like that. You know what I mean? I
Mm.
don't think it's never intentional with Hosey.
Yeah.
But I don't think he was aware that I was there. Um, and I just took my race from there. Just obviously adjusting the way you drive it. Mediums felt absolutely awful in first stint. Second stint, it felt absolutely lovely. The hards felt really nice to be fair.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, oh no, it was a good race. End
When,
of the day,
whenever
end
you
of the day.
whenever you watch it back, Pulley, you'll see just exactly how well you done. I was sort of fairly well all over you during the race, but you had no mission at the end because the three lads who came from one, two, and three were in a serious DRS fast train. Nobody was catching
Yeah,
them; they were flying, buddy, and that just
yeah.
lost you the
So
opportunity.
yeah, so on the second stint, I was behind Grips, and Grips was like 6 seconds ahead of me.
Hmm.
I managed to close it down. I kept closing it down to like 5 seconds. But then he kept closing it down behind Mischief and getting Mischief DRS, so then it kept extending back up to 6 seconds. I just couldn't catch him, and that's partly the reason why, along with a little bit of advice, is I thought I'd come in for my second stint for my second set of tyres and just to
Right.
get out of that area and try and get in a bit of clean area
Yeah.
and start racing what have you. But P5 Gav with a fast grid like this, I'll take that all day long. Just like Mischief just said, you know what I mean. Like I said earlier, I'll be happy with the top five.
Yeah.
I've done the top five. It is what it is. On to the next one.
Well, look, Pulley, the concept of the whole evening was perfect. It brought a lot of people together for a bit of laugh. There was not much laughing on the track. There was a lot of really, really good battles going on. I didn't pick up on too much. There was a bit of tapping went on and stuff, but there was nothing
Mhm.
dangerous went on that I could see. And in all, I think everybody had a good old night. And I would just say it to anybody before, well, I'm going to say it now. If anybody wants to do something similar some night, and try something for a bit of fun, we're more than welcome if your grip will sort it out. But Pulley, does it add a lot of pressure on you whenever this sort of thing happens? Like I did really hype the thing up and we had a bit of fun, but did it add a lot of pressure to the race? Did it give you a better drive? Did it make you drive more carefully? Did it have any effect on you apart, any different than any other night?
Um, to be fair, yeah, because I know I was in a McLaren. And I know the McLaren's got a lot of pace.
Hmm.
It is a fast car. We proved that when I was behind Mischief there. You know what I mean? It was 1.8 seconds in front of me. By the time I come down that DRS straight without DRS, just using the ARS, I was closing him down by 6 tenths just on one straight. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then sector two, Mischief just pulled away because he had. He's phenomenal in sector two, to be fair.
yeah.
That's where he were getting me back, like, and but yeah, it does add a lot of pressure because you've got to make sure your race is right. You've got to make sure you're hitting every corner right. You're consistent. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
You're not making mistakes. And to be fair, I think tonight I was a little bit more dubious about what moves I were going to make, and you know what I mean. I wouldn't just try and nip down someone. You know what I mean? Just I'll try and nip that place, like you know what I mean. I had a
Hmm.
double overtake coming down the back straight. You know what I mean? That was good. I took my bit down back straight, and that's when I tapped the back of Hawks. I didn't expect him to turn in as early as what he did do, to be fair, but I was on the brakes, and the car just wasn't slowing down any more than what I could slow it down.
Yeah.
I had a fair few good battles, you know. Put up a good battle.
Oh,
Housie
you
put up a
did?
fantastic battle. Second to last lap there, Housie put up an absolute fantastic battle. Like you're
Yeah.
talking 3 or 4 corners, we were side by side, even
Yeah.
going through chicane coming out of onto the back straight there. But yeah, it does add a lot of pressure. But to be fair, you know what I mean. It adds a lot of pressure, but it makes you realise your pace.
Yeah.
It makes you realise what pace you got. Just like it was quite funny to be fair, because we were in Koala and I'm in chat party with Black Box and Mischief, and I said, "Shall I just put set a lap down?" I said, "I'll set a lap here. If I stop on track, it disqualifies me, doesn't it?" And they're like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, it does, yeah." So go on,
Yeah.
go and put a lap down, see where your pace is then compared to everybody else. I said, and I'm going, I'm going round on the outlap. I said, imagine if I put it on Paul.
Oh,
You know what I
I
mean?
know.
And obviously it come up Paul, and we all just burst out laughing.
Well,
You know
whenever
what
you
I mean?
watch the stream back, you come out of the pits on a set of soft tires after being told that you're only allowed to go out for a sighting lap on a set of enders.
Mm.
And I said to myself, right, he's trying to rise me. I'm not going to rise to him. So I didn't even go on with you. I thought you were just going to go out, do an out lap, and come in again in the softs. But you bloody well put it on pole position with a 132.2 or something.
132.8, I think it was.
Oh, was it an 8? Sorry. My memory's not as good as it used to be. But Pulley, a great night, and I really, really enjoyed it. There's a couple of things that you're going to enjoy watching back, especially tonight.
Yeah,
There's so many things that you're going to enjoy tonight. There is some great battling. There's some great side by side racing.
yeah,
It was all about you tonight and what you could do. There's a lot of action from you there, and I pulled off all the I don't usually do this, but I pulled off all the scoreboards and all the
hmm
ERS, and I just completely opened the screen and played your song while you did a couple of really good moves, and that'll be good watching for you. Um, so, uh, so I don't like to do that when guys are racing anymore because I think the music can just put people off when they're racing. But you're in for a
yeah,
good watch, and I'm certainly delighted, and I'm sure you will echo what I'm about to say here. Grip and all working away behind the scenes to make it happen.
yeah.
Without them all pulling all of that, and Rock Robs just provided 4 beautiful new handwritten tracks of music for it tonight. I can't ask for any more, and I'm sure you have had
No,
a great night, buddy.
yeah, no, you can't, mate. You know what I mean? Thanks, Super, again for doing comms. You know what I mean? You, you've got a good grid here. There's a very good grid.
Yeah,
A lot of fast drivers, a lot of clean drivers.
yeah,
You know what I mean? I've got to say thanks to Black Box and Mischief for the help and what have you. Because as per usual, since I've come to this new wheel, a lot of my setups feel absolutely atrocious compared to what they do on the last wheel. They felt perfect. China's normally a track where I got decent pace round,
hmm
and I was struggling a little bit. And to be fair, I must have only put 3 or 4 laps in practice. I was just on TT, just trying to find a setup, and to be fair, I still wasn't happy with the setup. And I said to Black Box, I'm just going to roll with it.
yeah.
And obviously, Black Box just said, "Well, what's your front wing on?" So I tells him, and he said, "Listen, just knock it up by 2." So I knocked it
Okay.
up by 2, and it totally changed my car.
Did you feel you
Yeah.
got a wee bit more control over the corners with that?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
the one that I was struggling with is when you go around that long left-hander in sixth gear and you're keeping it in sixth, and you go and it
Oh,
goes round to the right and then double left-handed, doesn't it?
I know it so well.
Well,
Yeah.
going round there, the car just kept on drifting out, and I just couldn't get it round that corner no matter what I did, unless I slowed the car right down. But I knew I was losing a lot of time. But as soon
hmm
as I knocked it up 2 wings, it felt absolutely lovely. But yeah,
Well,
but no,
look,
I
Pulley.
appreciate it, and thanks to everybody that's been on the grid for clean races. Thanks for battles with everybody.
Yep.
And yeah, thanks for doing comms again, mate. And
Oh, no
next
bother.
time, I just got a little bit of a bone to pick with you. Next time you do something like this,
hmm
before you announce it, yeah,
hmm
in the Discord,
hmm
at least let me into it. Don't let me see a notification pop up and it says Pooley starting from the back. I'm like, all right, am I? At least let me into a little bit of info first. I'm
No.
thinking about this, Pooley.
The answer is Fox Trot Oscar with a
Yeah,
W and a little anchor system symbol.
yeah,
Pulley,
yeah.
thanks for a
That's it.
brilliant night, buddy. You're going to really enjoy the watch back. And I'll just close the evening with your little intro as how you managed to get here in the first place. Love this intro, actually. It's class.
Yeah, thank you very much, Gab.
All right,
Appreciate it, mate.
I'll catch up with you over the weekend with Pure Speed Syndicate and
Yeah, no
Apex, of
worries.
course, on Monday night.
Yeah,
See you
100%,
soon,
mate.
bud.
Thanks again.
Cheers.
Cheers,
Bye-bye.
mate. Thank
Bye.
you.
Lights out, silence holds his breath. Engines hum like a loaded bet. Headsets on, the world locks in. Here comes the voice that rides the wind. From the grid to the final lap. Every heartbeat on the track. When chaos hits and margins bleed, police calling, pure speed. Oh, from commentary to ownership, from the booth to the championship. Not just watching, shaping the race. Legacy written at Apex pace. Full throttle voice, hear it roar. Calling legends, begging for more. Pure speed syndicate, rise and fly. Apex to reach for the sky. From lights to flag, no fear, no pity. This is racing, this is Pooley. From lights to flag, no fear, no pity. This is racing, this is Pooley. Pure speed colors, burning bright, built on grit and sleepless nights. Strategy sharp, ambition tuned. Every lap is a statement made too soon. Apex 2, the proving ground. Future stars, that fearless sound. If you got pace, you got a chance. One mistake, game of inches dance. He doesn't just tell the tale. He builds the roads where heroes fail. Mic in hand, vision clear. Racing's future starts right here. Full throttle voice, hear it roar. Calling legends, begging for more. Pure speed syndicate, rise and fly. Apex to reach for the sky. From lights to flag, no fear, no pity. This is racing, this is Pooley. From lights to flag, no fear, no pity. This is racing, this is Pooley. Rain on the visor, sparks ignite. Overtakes done on pure insight. Heart in the sport, soul in the sound. When Pooley speaks, the world spins round. Full throttle voice, never slow.